さあ、クラウドパンク続きを始めていきましょうか。ちょっとね、病気などをしていて日が空いちゃいましたが、だいぶ復活してきたんで続きをやろうと思います。前回は確かワンちゃんにコーラについて調べてもらって、それをコーヒーでも飲んで落ち着いて聞こうかってところからだったと思うので、ここでいいのかな。コーヒーガイっているけど、コーヒーちょうだい。
I saw you looking at me from over there.
I was just going to ask if this was the only coffee place in this zone. I'm from out of town, and this coffee is...
Like Hova oil?
Well, I was going to say it's below average, but yeah.
No, this is the only place. I've been coming here since I was in my teens.
You look like you're still in your teens.
It's the coffee. It's stunted my growth.
So, you're actually...
75.
マジ？
Well, Grandpa, it was nice to meet you.
Hey, wait up. What's your name?
I'm Rania. I drive deliveries, and I've got another job coming up, so...
Do you, want to do something?
ナンパですか？
Are you asking me on a date?
No, I mean, alright, we could just do something and see what happens.
Do something. How specific?
We could...
Come on, coffee guy. What could we do?
Bowling.
ボーリングか。
Shooting. I know a range downtown. They let you fire the big pulse rifles.
I don't like pulse rifles, or any guns, really. They tend to get aimed at people a lot.
We only shoot targets.
I believe the humans and the targets can coexist peacefully.
What about pizza?
Better. What kind?
Artichoke and avo? From the new hipster place uptown.
家にもピザ届くしな。
Ooh, a swing and a miss. Sorry, coffee guy. Maybe some other time.
If I see you here again, I'll have thought of something you like, Rania.
We'll see.
言えないね。なんか実績解除されたし。ナンパ。そうっすか。こいつかな？店員。ネオカフェ。
Welcome to Neo's Neo Cafe. I'm Neo. What can I get you?
お、コーヒーあるじゃん。リバチーノ。リバリスのための特別なカプチーノ。心を込めて作られている。ホットチョコレート。酸飲料。せっかくだからリバチーノを頼んどくか。
That's pretty sweet. Thanks for this, Neo.
Have a spectacular day.
んでコーヒーを手に入れたけど、お、神来たね。
Hello. Is that you?
Camus, why are you calling me on the comm? I'm on a coffee break here.
I have a reason.
Is the reason that you don't like being alone?
Yes?
寂し
That
がり
is
屋？
it. Is it okay?
It's fine. I'm glad of the company.
Why do you need the coffee?
I've never worked night shift before, Camus. Coffee creates the illusion that I'm actually still awake. You wouldn't understand. You don't sleep.
I sleep.
I guess you go offline and recompile your source code. That's a bit like sleeping.
I sleep.
Okay, I heard you. Tell me what you found out
出
about
た、
Cora.
コーラ。
I found 3 different types of things about...
Camus, this data analysis and retrieval, it's not that you can't do it, it's just it's a bit dry. Why don't we let the generic automata take care of this part? You can go offline for a bit.
Sleep.
Sure.
Custom personality Camus offline. Generic automata reinstated.
All right, Mr. Personality. Tell me what we know about Cora now.
3 distinct data points of origin for Cora. 2 deprecated and accessible only via the underweb. Warning, your automata was detected accessing this information and your
マ
identity
ジ
was compromised.
Shit. Well, too late to do anything about it now. Tell me what you found. Give me the official data first.
逆探知された
Cora
か
is a term colloquially used by citizens of Nivalis to refer to the combination of AI and mechanical systems, which manage the logistical and maintenance systems operating throughout the city.
I knew that much. Go on.
As an anthropomorphism of a mercurial personality, it is unclear if Cora exhibits a form of sentience or sapience. Best data suggests Cora is fundamentally inconceivable by human intelligence, existing just beyond the event horizon of biological minds.
Not helpful at all. Why do people keep talking about Cora then?
Day-to-day usage of Cora in conversation invokes the term in the same way one might talk about fate, luck, or serendipity.
Example?
セレンディピティ
I checked my balance and I'm all out of credits. Cora knows where it all went.
There are 2 more data points for Cora?
Yes, one from City Archive in a defunct data pool called the Internet. Another from a paper-based text called The Exegesis, a pseudo-historical book scanned and OCR'd 109,572.75 days ago.
Read me the extract of the exib whatever.
Reigning atop a hierarchy of smaller automatons, VIs, androids, and machines, Cora is the last of the 12 founders. Complex AIs that formed an advisory council for the human rulers of the city. Why did the founders fail? Did their source code encounter insurmountable logical errors? Or, worst of all, did the founders choose to abandon humanity? And if so, will Cora soon make that same choice?
What's your confidence rating on the accuracy of this information?
11.40%.
Higher than I thought. Does everyone in the city know this stuff but me?
Cora is commonly discussed, appearing in up to 0.8% of all communication, but little substantive, verifiable data exists as to its nature.
Read me the last data, the one from the internet.
Cora, computer-operated recycling agent.
That's it? I don't know how this relates to hackers or AI.
No further data available.
Make a copy of that exegesis thing to local storage, encrypted. If I get a data violation, I don't want to lose access. And bring Camus back online.
Activating custom automata personality, Camus.
Did you find out about Cora?
More or less. I don't know what I was hoping for.
Will you get food too?
Not hungry. Hey Camus, have a look at the cafe menu. Do you see all the different types? If you drank coffee, what type would you order?
Donut coffee?
That's not really...
Oh no. I said something dumb?
Actually,
Donuts
Camus,
coffee.
I think donut coffee sounds pretty great.
オールドファッションにコーヒーつけて食べると美味しいよね。さて、結局あんまりよく分かんなかったって感じなのかな、コーラについては。創造者、創造者の名前、あれ前拾ったんじゃなかったっけ？セーブできてなかったのか？もしくはインターネットのなんちゃらかんちゃら。もうこのクラウドパンクの世界的にはインターネットってものは存在しないのかな。昔に廃れたみたいな感じなのかな。お、じいさん。
Driver 14FC, are you out of your Hava?
I was on a break.
There are no breaks for me or for you. Have you seen the vids?
No, why?
More accidents in Sector 21. No, Sector 23. Or is it 21?
Bombings?
Not sure. This is bad for us. We've lost more drivers this week than in the past year.
Everything okay, Control?
I don't know, kid. I don't know. What's your real name? I'm tired of numbers.
Rania.
I'm gonna look out for you, Rania. Things will get better after tonight. I promise. We just need to get through this one night.
What's your name, Control?
I'm not supposed to say. Goddamn.
Is something going wrong over there? You sound...
It's all wrong here. Maybe I'll tell you after this job.
Okay. What you got for me?
In Gallows Row, there's an old escalator called the
Sure
Ascension.
thing.
Someone at the base wants to surrender a package of their belongings.
Where does the escalator go?
Trust me, Rania. This job will be much easier for you if you don't ask that question again. You're looking for a guy named Gil. Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah?
Enjoy your coffee. All I got is a bottle of sake stashed in my desk drawer, and tonight I'm having a drink. If they're not happy with that, they can fucking fire me. Cheers.
Fesahetic, Control.
じいさん大丈夫か？殺されたりしねえよな。
Excuse me, I see you sell old stuff. Do you know what this is?
Pass it here. Let's see. Oh my.
What is it? I thought maybe an old music storage.
Music? No, not at all. This is a game. An old one at that. Where did you find it?
Actually, it was near some trash.
No, I don't
どうやっ
believe
て拾
it.
ったんだっけこれ。
So it's an antique.
Oh yes, this was played on a Spectrum home computer. 48K. You needed an interface to make the joystick work. Kempston or Protec. Otherwise, you had to play on the rubber keys.
Even the words I understood in that sentence didn't make sense.
It's like this, you see. You put this tape into a tape recorder first and...
Nope, still no clue.
Long ago, information was stored on magnetic tapes. You see the strips here? These wound round playheads, or something like that. No one knows exactly how it operated now, but we can feed this into our comprehender and it gives us executable code.
So this was a game people played on a screen?
Oh yes, it would take a long time to upload the data to memory, and the executable data itself is tiny. It's hard to comprehend how our progenitors managed to work within such strict memory constraints.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
I'm interested in the technology, sure, but what really fascinates me is this game. You controlled a little sprite. You walked along a street and you punched everyone you came across.
ファイナルファイトみたいなや
We
つか？
believe these old games were deeply symbolic, like Sisyphus with the rock.
So they were morality lessons?
We collectors believe so. I think every one of these classic games can teach us a lesson.
What did punching people in the street teach us?
Metaphorically, it is telling us that we cannot simply fight urban decay through physical force. You see, in this game, when you win, you start again.
So the cycle repeats.
Exactly. So through the game, we learn that the violence is entertainment, but the creator of the game seeks to tell us that violence is also pointless.
These old games were pretty deep. How did this end up lying on the street?
There's plenty of other street vendors who are collectors like me. One of them, Old Sinclair, he died last week. And you're not really allowed to own this stuff. If CorpSec catches you,
これもコープ設計使わ
Oh,
んの？
I'm sorry about Mr. Sinclair.
he was in the zone that fell into the sea last month. Can't be helped. You should keep your eye out for more of these. They may be scattered all over the city.
You'll pay me for them?
I sure will, as long as you keep it quiet. In fact, I can even show you this one if you like. It has a 2-player mode. We can punch people in the street together.
Maybe another time. Just the limbs are fine.
これは相手に渡しちゃったのかな。まあゲーム機を集めてこの人に話しかけると報酬がもらえるってことか。ファイナルファイトは師匠じゃないや、市長は強くあるべきだと教えてくれる。あれ、ここら辺にパンチカードは上か下かどっちかか拾えないな。さて、なんか商店のエレベーターの荷物を集めなきゃいけないのか。あれ、なんか怖い顔、これ前話したっけ。コープセックの人か。これはキャッシュか。とりあえず目的地に行くか。さて、見つけると修理費を払わなきゃいけなくなるから、なるべく安全運転で行きましょう。右かな。次左曲がるか。ちょっと地図見ながら安全運転難しいね。危ない。あれ、右の方か。ガソリンも入れないとな、止まるかもしれないんだよな。なんだこれ、右かな、じゃあ左かな。ここら辺、もうちょい先か。ここか。パーキング。これもちょっと透明のところにパーキングがあるタイプか。ここら辺止めるか。よいしょ。 OK。 これ拾えるかな。違うな、なんか変なところにパンチカードがあるな。そうだ、前回矢印が出てるのが上か下か分かるみたいな話してたのか。ってことはさっきのパンチカードは上の方にあるって書いてあったもんな。よいしょと。いけるかな、目的地。どこだ。なんかある。アイテム手に入れた。乗車。下に行きたいけど、下に行きたいな。あのエレベーターで下行けんのかな。それとも下の方の駐車場に止めなきゃいけないのかな。これエレベーターだよね、多分。下行った。よし。仮想会。ここら辺にパンチカード。違うわ、人間の手だった。これは人間の手だ。ナオミの手が捨てられているなんて信じられない。結婚指輪をつけているみたいだから取っておいた方がいいのかも。返して欲しがる人がいるはずだ。 アンドロイドの手でもなかった。普通に人間の手だった。チェリーパイ。
One slice, please. Oh, wait. Are those real cherries?
Well, they ain't holograms, lady.
Yeah, but where would you get real cherries in Navalis?
Lots of places. Orchards up in the spire, growing beds down in the vents, one of those labs that grow cultured retro fruit.
I'm not talking hypothetically here. Where did you get those cherries?
Wherever you like, lady. I find the best way to enjoy the flavor comes from tasting with your imagination.
And I find the best way to avoid food poisoning is to know where my cherries come from.
I swear, these taste exactly like cherries.
That is not a normal thing to say about actual cherries.
You want a slice or not?
Yes. No. I can't decide.
Have you even tasted real cherries before?
Back home, they were my favorite.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Yeah.
Well, you'll love this pie. A genuine slice of home. What do you say?
No, actually, I'm good.
Suit yourself, country girl.
結局買わないのか。もう一回話しかけられる。
Change your mind, did you? I knew you'd come back.
買えるわ。一個だけ買っとくか。
I'll probably be back.
Much better than you thought, right?
どこで作ったチェリーかは知らんが。ここにもなんか人がいるな。ファルコナー取り連れてる。
Hey, you interested in having your photo taken with this magnificent creature? Just 100 limbs.
No.
Would you like to know his name? He is Norman.
Hi, Norman. Is he a real bird?
Norman isn't a bird. He's a falcon.
A real one?
Well, he's not a hologram.
But is he a real falcon or is he artificial?
Ah, I understand your question now. You must think this is based on an animal. This is not. It is a unique creation. A falcon.
I've seen falcons before.
No, you must be mistaken. Perhaps you have seen a sparrow. They are very similar. You see, I specialize in chimeras.
What are chimeras?
Well, you know, there's a huge market for artificial animals, especially those that are rare or
そん
extinct.
なのあるのか。
Chimeras are different. They are artificial animals which never existed, created from the imagination of man.
But I told you I've seen a real falcon.
Ah, where?
Well, they're extinct now, I guess, but I saw them all the time when I was young. I'm from the Eastern Peninsula. They would circle around the farm in the summer, until the big dust storms hit back in the year of the dragon.
Listen, lady, I need you to do me a favor.
Okay. What?
Please leave, and don't tell anyone that there are real falcons, huh?
Sure, but why does it make any difference?
When people know they're looking at something that once existed instead of something that never could, they get depressed. And sad people don't spend money.
偽物の鷹だったってことか。これなんでみんな並んでるんだ。
Are you the delivery person?
Rania, yeah, I'm to take your package.
It's everything. The limbs, comm, holocrons, augments. Everything I own. Make sure my family gets it. Just drop it in the post. I can't leave the queue or I'll lose my place.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah. A chance to see the spire. I gotta take a shot. I get to go above the clouds.
Is it safe?
Sure, yeah. Of course.
Okay then. Good luck, I guess.
Hey, thanks. Maybe I'll see you around.
Maybe.
この軌道エレベーターに並んでるってことか。さすがに行けないか。
Hey, Rania, you met that guy going on the Ascension? Is he really going through with it?
だってさ。
He says the Ascension takes him to the Spire.
It sure does. And no further.
What do you mean?
死ぬってこと？
It's an escalator to nowhere. It just ends.
Then what?
Well, then he falls a few miles down into the sea.
なんで？
Who would build an escalator that goes nowhere?
You think everything in the city is logical? Look around, Rania. None of this makes sense. The city AI has gone mad.
He said it was safe.
Before he gave you all his possessions?
He knew?
He knew.
I don't get it.
You lived outside Nivalis, right? So you've seen the sky. You've got that memory. I've never seen the sky. I can live without it. But imagine you'd seen it just once. What would you do to see it again?
How's the sake control?
You don't drink, right? You should try it sometime, Rania. When things are going wrong, it's a great way to keep yourself trapped in the long right now.
Are you a poet now, Control?
You know it.
What should I do with his possessions?
Well, he stiffed us on the bill. His payment was rejected. So if you got anything from him, you should return it to a Cloudpunk delivery chute nearby to cover his debt.
What about his family?
Let me make this as clear as I can, Rania. I don't know if he gave you something or if he gave you nothing. But I knew if he gave you something, I'd have to tell you to return it to Cloudpunk HQ. Control out.
Uh-huh.
なるほど。
He sounded different. Are we going to take Gil's things back to Cloudpunk HQ?
Well, everything's packaged and postmarked. So, if we dropped them at the mail office, they'd get back to his family and Cloudpunk would never know.
But maybe it would be good for us to give it to Cloudpunk? And if we broke the rules, we could get in trouble. Or get Mr. Control in trouble.
Quiet for now, Camus. I have to think.
ジニー。
Hey, got a minute? Sure, you got a minute. Who doesn't have a minute? It's less than 60 seconds. Near enough, right?
もう経ったぞ。
Jimmy is the name. Jimmy, roll high.
I don't really have a minute.
You're wondering about the hands, right? You gotta know. Everyone does. They always ask me about the hands. I always say the same thing. I do. I always say if the shuffle wasn't working, they wouldn't have needed to break them. I'm right, right?
Were you cheating at cards?
Roll high. Wasn't I clear before when I says my name? Sure I was. You was listening. You're a clever lady. I got in trouble because I could roll double sixes every single time.
Really?
Near enough. Near enough that they broke my hand for it. Then when I learned with the other, they broke that too. Now, if I could just get some limbs for augments, I know I could make the money back for you at the table.
I'm not interested. Sorry.
You'll be back. They always comes back. I got the skills, lady. You're gonna invest in them one day. I'm telling you.
なんだこいつ。投資をしないか。イカ様男に。さて、ギルの荷物だけど、まああれだよね。オペレーターのニュアンス的には もし荷物があるんだったらクラウドパンクに返せって感じだったよね。あれもしかしてこのまま地続きでいけるか。ああ、ということは配達しちゃっていいんじゃないかな。お金受け取ってんのか知らないけど。真裏がクラウドパンクだったんだ。多分オレンジの方が郵便受けってことだよね。もうちょい先か。目的地はあそこ。駐車場はなくない？どうしろと？こっちにはあるけど繋がってんのかこれ。下にこことこれって繋がってんのかな。ちょっと行ってみるか。ここにしか駐車場ないもんな。危ない。止められるかな。よし。
Here's what I can offer you today.
ローチ肉ケバブ。
Thanks.
I look forward.
ここにも誰かいるな。ギャングのナンバー2。
Hey, Block 40, are you still fighting the system?
Hey, it's Cloudpunk. Damn right we are.
We're fucking this shit up.
前あったやつか。
How exactly are you fucking this shit up?
We're making a motherfucking playground, dog.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard any other gangs that talk quite like you do.
What's the matter, Cloudpunk? Our speed's too fresh for ya?
No. Did you watch a lot of old movies, maybe?
It ain't about what we say we're gonna do. It's about what we do and how we do it.
I guess so. I can't believe you're making a playground.
The corps don't want the kids playing no more. We ain't gonna let them take our swings.
You got a problem with that, Cloudpunk?
With you making a playground for kids? No, I think it's kind of amazing.
You hear that, Razor? She thinks I'm amazing.
You're all right, Cloudpunk. You ever get yourself a small human, you bring them here to play on the swings.
真面目に働いてるってことか。あった、パンチカード。あとはこの裏にアイテムがあるか。これか。壊れた拡張機能。こっから向こう行けるかな。お、よかった。行けた。これでこれ郵便なんだ。郵送する。
I can't do it, Camus. I can't give away Gil's final possessions to settle his debts.
Will we get in trouble?
I don't care.
Welcome to my humble.
Thank you.
Don't let all the rain get...
オペレーターだ。なんていうかな。
Are you there?
Yeah? You don't sound good, Control.
What? I'm fine. If I could just sleep. I used to be able to sleep, you know.
Are you sure you're okay?
What is wrong with him?
I think he said some drinks.
He sounds strange, like he is confused.
Broadcasting nav point. Collect the package, 14FC. Get on with it.
Who from? Where am I going?
Always questions from you. Just do your goddamn job. Control out.
酔っ払ってんのか。酒を飲んだからちょっと本音が漏れてたみたいな感じなのかな。あれ、ここ行けないの。そうっすか。さあ、集会に行きますか。ドローンじゃないや。ルンバだった。よいしょ。まだガソリンは全然あるな。まっすぐ前。まだここ。この中入るか。あー、危ないんだ。よし、入った。まっすぐ行って向こうの町に行けばいいのか。